Good afternoon. I'm Florencio Briones, President of the Almani Union High School District Board of Trustees. On behalf of the board, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's virtual back-to-school night. Thank you for being a part of your child's education and participating in tonight's event. Our administrators, faculty, and staff have worked diligently to provide our students a quality, dynamic education. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, they continue to work hard to meet the needs of our students through a distance learning program. Tonight, you will hear from your principal about the exciting things happening on campus, and you will experience live conversations with your students' teachers. Be sure to take advantage tonight and speak to the faculty about the expectations and guidelines they have for their virtual classrooms. Stay engaged in your child's instruction and help them keep motivated as we all work together during COVID-19. Lastly, I want to remind you about the 2020 census. It is incredibly important that you and your family complete the census. Every person counted means additional funding and resources coming directly to our community. If you haven't already completed the census, please take a few minutes tonight and visit www.my2020census.gov or call 1-844-330-2020 to complete the census tonight. Thank you again for joining us and have a wonderful evening. Buenas tardes, soy Florencio Briones, presidente de la mesa directiva del Distrito de Escuelas Secundarias del Monte. De parte de la mesa directiva, me gustaría darle la bienvenida hoy a la noche virtual de regreso a clases. Gracias por ser parte de la educación de su hijo o hija y participar en el evento de esta noche. Nuestros administradores, profesores y personal han trabajado diligentemente para brindarles a nuestros estudiantes una educación dinámica y de alta calidad. Durante la pandemia de COVID-19, ellos continuaron trabajando duro para satisfacer las necesidades de nuestros estudiantes a través de un programa de aprendizaje a distancia. Esta noche escuchará a su director acerca de las cosas excitantes que suceden en su escuela y podrá tener conversaciones en vivo con los maestros de sus estudiantes. Asegúrese de aprovechar esta noche y hablar con los maestros sobre las expectativas y pautas que tienen para sus clases virtuales. Manténgase involucrado en la instrucción de su hija o hijo y ayúdelo a mantenerlo motivado mientras todos trabajamos juntos durante el COVID-19. Por último, quiero recordarles sobre el censo. Es muy importante que usted y su familia completen el censo. Cada persona contada significa fondos y recursos adicionales que llegan directamente a nuestra comunidad. Si aún no ha completado el censo, tómese unos minutos esta noche y visite www.my2020census.gov o llame al 1-844-330-2020 para completar el censo esta noche. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy y que pase buenas noches.
Thank you, President Briones. Before we get started, I need to give you some information that will help you take full advantage of this presentation. We want to inform you that we have a closed caption in Spanish that will translate what we say in English into Spanish. Just click on the CC on the right-hand side of your screen and the translation will begin. Antes de comenzar, necesito brindarle información que le ayudará a aprovechar al máximo esta presentación. Queremos informarles que tenemos un subtítulo en español que traducirá lo que decimos en inglés al español. Simplemente presione el botón en el CC en la mano derecha de su pantalla y comenzará la traducción. Good evening, my name is Jose Marquez and I'm the principal of Mount View High School. I would like to welcome you to our 2020 Back to School Night. Now, traditionally, Back to School Night has been an evening where teachers share their expectations as they get acquainted with you and our families. It's an evening where our parents experience and feel the Viking spirit as they see and hear our students' many talents. From our choirs and band to our cheerleaders and athletes and every student in between, we welcome you, our families, to our school, our ship, and our home. As you know, this school year is like no other that anyone has ever experienced. And even though our teachers will be sharing their expectations as they traditionally have, they will be doing it differently. They will be doing it virtually. And as you visit our classrooms through this virtual tour, you will learn about their expectations. You will know about what a Google Classroom and Meeting Link will look like. You will see how classrooms are organized, deadlines are set, and grades are earned. You'll learn the differences between synchronous and asynchronous instruction. But I want to leave no doubt in anyone's mind. Our teachers are working extremely hard. They've had to learn new applications and platforms and a totally new way of teaching. It's an overwhelming task. And if you get an opportunity, please send them an email appreciating the sacrifices they've made, not only for your students, but for our entire school community. I would like to take a moment and thank our incredible administration team of Mr. Allende Palmasaracho and Mr. Oscar Gomez, and our instruction support team of Dr. Chris Lewis, Mrs. Jennifer U. Brannon, and Mrs. Nikki Stanley. These educators are the backbone of support of our teachers and staff, and I can't imagine where we'd be without the leadership and skills of these fine people. I would also like to thank our classified and maintenance staff for their never-ending commitment to the safety and efficiency of Mountain View High School. And I would finally like to thank our district office, our superintendent, Dr. Edward Zuniga, and our board of trustees for their continuous support and guidance as we navigate through this COVID-19 pandemic. Before I transition over to Mr. Gomez, I would like to end my presentation with this quote from Sir Ken Robinson. We have to rethink the fundamental principles on which we're educating our children. We need to see our creative capacities for the richness that they are and see our children for the hope that they are. Our task is to educate their whole being so that they can face this future. We may not see this future, but they will. Our job is to help them make something of it. Thank you and enjoy our back to school night. And now I would like to hand it over to Mr. Gomez.
Good evening. My name is Oscar Gomez, and I'm the assistant principal at Mountain View High School, and I want to welcome everybody to our back to school night. One of the key components during distance learning is making sure that parents and students are connected. I want to take this opportunity to make sure that all students are aware of our student portal. Parents and students can access the student portal at portal.emuhsd.org. In that particular portal, you'll be able to find class schedule, attendance, grades, transcripts, and annual notifications. As you see here on the screen, you'll have your classes for fall quarter 1 and fall quarter 2. A key resource for parents during distance learning is the establishment and signing up for School Loop. All parents have access to School Loop using their student ID. So make sure that you take the opportunity during our back to school night to sign up today for School Loop. You could access School Loop through our main website, and if you have any issues signing up through School Loop, you could also come on campus and talk to our community liaison if needed to help you through the process. One key component of distance learning is a daily participation question must be answered every period prior to the end of the class. Failure to do so results in absence. Parents have 3 days to report all absences to the attendance office. Please remember that students can only answer the participation question during class time, and that parents must report all absences such as sickness or illness to the attendance office promptly. At this time, I would like to introduce the guidance counselors. Ms. Claudia Altran is in charge of the letters A through EQU, and you can reach her at claudia.altran@emuhsd.org. Ms. Brenda Padron, last name's ER through LOP, and you can reach her at brenda.padron@emuhsd.org. Our next counselor is Ms. Maria Palmieri. She has the last names LOQ through RAM, and you can reach her at maria.palmieri@emuhsd.org. And our last comprehensive counselor is Ms. Jeanette Rodriguez, and she could be reached at RAMO through Z, and she could be reached at Jeanette.Rodriguez@emuhsd.org. Ms. Maria Mendez is in charge of the goals program, and she could be reached at maria.mendez@emuhsd.org. I also like to inform all parents that here at Mountain View High School, we have over 15 partnership community memberships with our local mental health agencies. So mental health services through our community partners is a successful key in success for all students and families. We do have services with Alma Family Services, Pacific Clinics, Maryvale, Foothill Family Services, to name a few. If you need support, please reach out to your counselors, and counselors can make referrals on request. I would also like to introduce now our CWA, Mr. Anthony Martinez. He's in charge of Child Welfare and Attendance Coordinator. His email is anthony.martinez@emuhsd.org. Any questions pertaining to attendance, he would be the person to contact. I would also like to introduce Ms. Margina Berg. She's our Career College and Career Coordinator. She is responsible for helping students with financial aid and the application process for either junior colleges, private, UCs, or Cal State's applications during their senior year. At this time, I would like to introduce our psychologist, Ms. Angelica Gallegos, school psychologist, who primarily works with our STC and RSP students here at Mountain View High School, and Ms. Crystal Lynn, who works with the Goals and CBI programs at Mountain View High School. I want to thank everybody for their support and want to make sure that you have a successful 2020-21 school year.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gomez. And I'd like to hand it over to Mr. Palma Saracho.
Hello, Vikings. This is Mr. Palma Saracho, your assistant principal, and welcome to Back to School Night. I will be walking you through a couple helpful resources for both parents and students. So this is our homepage, which you might have come to already, emuhsd.org/MVHS. And the first thing I want to show you is for parents, we have a tab here where you can find some resources that you can use. Where it says resources, you can click on this portion right here. And the first thing that you're going to see is some how-to videos. These are some nice ones that we found from our internet. There are things such as tips for using Google Classroom, and they're also in Spanish, consejos para usar Google Classroom para el aprendizaje a distancia, 6 tips for keeping students motivated, tips for how to know about Zoom for some of our teachers that use Zoom, others use Google Meet. So just some good helpful videos. We also have tutoring available for many of our students here on campus. And we have flyers for this information that's in English, Spanish, Chinese, and Vietnamese. And on the flyer, what you will notice is that this is the code for any student who would like to attend tutoring. They're going to join a Google Classroom with this information. And there will also be a link for them to then join any of the classrooms to get individual tutoring, English, math, social science, whichever the subject, or they could simply click on this link here and that'll take them to the tutoring website. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is under seniors. Under our activities tab, you're going to see a lot of information about our student store, our activities office, our clubs. For our senior families, if you click on class of 2021, you're going to come to a page like this. First thing is you're going to find out some fun-spirited items from your advisor, Ms. Sauer. You're also going to find out about class meetings. One thing I wanted to bring up to you guys is our senior packets, which are currently on sale. You'll notice that we have a sale right now in September. It's good until the end of the month. The first package is our basic kit, which pretty much is your cap and gown and your senior portrait. We bundled them together to be $50, and it includes your picture and a digital print so that you'll be able to print out your photos as much as you want. It's pretty much our most affordable and best package I think we've ever been able to put together. We've also bundled a senior deluxe kit, which includes your cap and gown, your yearbook, your gold card, and your graduation stole. You'll notice that we try to do a sale at the very beginning of the years to help keep prices low, but costs do go up as the year goes on. So starting in October, the basic kit will go to $60 and the deluxe kit goes to $195. So seniors, I would really get on it so that you could purchase this. And you might be asking, okay, how do I purchase it? If you click on the link up here, this will actually bring you to our web store. And so now you'll notice that our web store is up and running. This is a new development, and you'll find that we have items on our store that you can see, such as everything from masks to backpacks to hats, sweaters, t-shirts, all that good stuff. For our seniors, if you click over on Senior 2021, you will see some of the items that we talked about. So you can buy your graduation stole, you can purchase your senior basic kit, so your cap and gown, your senior portrait. You can order the senior pack as well. In order to place your order or to log into your account, you're going to see some directions that are right here. So students, it's typically going to be your student ID number as your username, and your password is your first initial and your last name. The first time you log in, it's going to ask you to change your password. So just notice that a red line will come up along the top and it'll just tell you to change your password. If you ever have any questions with that, you ever get lost, you can always email Ms. Corrales or Ms. Reyes in the activities office. Clicking here under Student Store, you'll see that all of our emails are listed here. Ms. Corrales' email, Ms. Reyes' email, myself, my email is listed here, as well as our extensions. And if you ever need help with the web store, you could always contact us as well. Okay? Next, the last thing I wanted to share with you is the last part of this is going to be showing you how to log into Back to School Night. So students, typically the way you're going to do Back to School Night is like if you were going to class. You're going to click on your Google Classroom. You're going to click on a Google Meet for your class as if you were going to period 1, period 2, or period 3. The last thing that you'll want to know, parents, is if you ever get stuck, if you have any kind of technical difficulty, there will be in this portion right here on the front page a link called Help Desk, and you can get help there in English or Spanish. If you find that something's not working, you're not able to log into a class, just click here and we'll give you some help. Thank you, Vikings. Now, please stay tuned for a special message from our PTSA president, Cynthia Arredondo. Thank you and have a great virtual Back to School night.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cynthia Arredondo. I am PTSA president for Mountain View High School. I would like to welcome everybody to our Back to School night. The objective of PTSA is to raise funds for our teachers and our students. Our meetings are the second Tuesday of every month at 5 p.m. And I would like to extend an invitation for you guys to become members or to just help out at one of our fundraisers. The more people that are involved, the better. With COVID-19 being so hard on all of our families, I think it's more important than ever to become part of an association like PTSA. If you would like more information, you can give me a call at 626-443-6181. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much and stay safe.
Hi, this video is meant to help you find the Google Meet links for Back to School Night. After you've logged in using the student email and password, you'll see the first option is to go to the Clever screen. From the Clever screen, you want to find the icon called Google Classroom. It's green and looks like a chalkboard. After clicking on the link for Google Classroom, you're going to see several different options of classrooms that your child is in. You want to look for the classrooms that are labeled with P1, P2, and P3. These are the 3 classes that you will visit in order to meet the teachers and get information about the class. At the correct time, you're going to click on the title where it says P1, and it will open the Google Classroom. At the top of the classroom, in the banner where this title is at, you will see an option that says Meet Link and a URL. You're going to click on this link, which will open the video chat for you to participate in.
Quinto, dentro de Google Classroom, los maestros pueden ofrecer videoconferencias a través de Google Meet. Para entrar, hay que buscar la clase, hacer clic arriba en Stream y luego en el link debajo del título. Si están dentro de Classwork o están usando una tablet o celular, hagan clic en el icono de la cámara. Una vez que estén en la página de la llamada, deben hacer clic en Join o Unirse.